and the New York Yankees. Domingo Germán, the right-handed native of
Hour. His best off-speed pitch, though, is the changeup, and it's an advanced changeup for such a young pitcher. Good mix of pitches. One of the things he does.
Daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, coming feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dilo, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Shoots this one over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide, 2-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Lifted in the air to center. Hicks on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no. Dylan Bundy will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's big Aaron Judge. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch coming. Here it is. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hicks leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Stewart has it in his tracks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Giancarlo Stanton now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Wilkerson going back on it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, One pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
He throws him on the fastball there. Rio Ruiz is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Orioles lead 1. They trail it. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Mancini has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. So striding in, Didi Gregorius will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. So coming to the plate, DJ Stewart, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. One out, nobody on. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Steve Wilkerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Digging in, Gio Urshela. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Gio Urshela.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses 2-1.
1 strike.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Stewart racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That's for the Yankees.
MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long. As you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that's in there for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And this will be fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Stewart is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Chris Davis goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. And here's Renato Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And a close play at first, but he's pulled out and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around to the bottom of inning number. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He hit a sac fly earlier. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. To 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
No outfielder.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Count is 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. First time up, he went down looking. A 1 pitch on its way. Called strike 0-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Mancini racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. The relay. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Ready now, Gary Sanchez. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. The set and the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2-2.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Next for the Yankees.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Line hard, but foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. The relay. And he's in there with a 2-run triple. And to score is the runner from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini sprinting after it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Count even now at 1-1. So 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Rio Ruiz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. So striding forward now, Hanser Alberto. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He's been a factor in the series with 5 RBIs on 3 hits. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. 7 runs, only 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
2 and 2.
And it's 2 and 2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hicks is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 19.
From the belt, the pitch. In there for strike 1. Wilkerson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play in the inning. Stepping up now, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Edwin.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Base hit into right center.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
0-1 the count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 bounces in the dirt for a ball. Hit sharply toward the right side, and this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of the pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode. Didi Gregorius
checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Line towards center field. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out. On to first, a double play. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Adam Ottavino is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
From the stretch. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Here's a swing and a